What's up, guys? This is Titan Lifestyle. This is Big Dru. I'm in the office by myself today. John had to take care of business like business owners do. So he hopped on a plane, has to head out, take care of some stuff. So I'm holding it down, but it is Titan Lifestyle. It's Friday. Once again, another great topics. And I can't say once again, nice weather, because it's terrible weather outside. I woke up, it was gray, it was gloomy. Still got my workout in, but it's been pretty much a lazy day. Like usually in Florida when it rains, it only rains for like an hour, then it's sunny again. It's been gloomy like all day. So it's kind of like that melatonin kicking in, making me a little bit lazy, but I'm here, I'm ready to do it. I just popped the ECA, so I'm ready to go. We're going to get right into our therapy of the week. Nectar of the Gods, guys. It's perfect to boost your immune system. It's good for detoxification if you guys have had a little bit too much stress in your liver and kidneys. This is the thing you want to go with. People are comparing it to kind of like glutathione. It's a little bit different than glutathione, but a little bit, I would say it's a little bit stronger. You can take them both together as well. So a lot of these stuff that we have, you could boost your immunity. Guys say, oh, I used to try this, but now I want to try this. You could actually stack this stuff together. The more immunity, the more better, especially with all the, COVID and sneezing, coughing going around, and this cold weather coming in, even here in Florida. It's always good to keep your immune system on point. One a day keeps the doctor away, like I say. So when you guys get these therapies, don't take more than you're supposed to, because then you'll have breaks where you can't take it. You want to take it every single day as directed by your medical provider. That way you're going to get the benefits of it. Don't double up on it because you think you're going to get sick, and then don't take it for 4 or 5 days, because then you're going to have a spike in your immune system. It's going to keep going up and down. You want to keep everything stable, just like your blood work. You want to keep everything stable. You want to keep your immune system stable, or actually climbing. So one a day keeps the doctor away, keep you from getting to the doctor. You want to stay out of the hospitals as much as possible. I'm not a fan of hospitals. You go to the hospital pretty much to get sick. There's so much there, so much stuff going on. So Nectar of the Gods, great therapy. You guys got to try it. If you guys have tried our glutathione, definitely try Nectar of the Gods as well.
It's got some glutathione in it, but not enough like by itself. But it's got some in there.
Yeah, it does have glutathione in it, but like I said, you could take more with it as well. So if you're already taking glutathione, you want to add something to it. This would be perfect to add to glutathione because again, it has a little bit more in it and other stuff you're going to benefit from too. But it's a great stuff, guys. Also with the Titan Complete, you could take this with Titan Complete. You could take this with Hercules Potion. You could take this with ECA. You could take it with Super Titan. You could take it with HRT if you guys are doing HRT. You could take it with any of the ED stuff we have for erectile dysfunction, whether it's tamoxifen, sildenafil, Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever it is. You guys could take this product with pretty much anything we have through Titan. So don't be afraid to stop taking one thing and then take another thing. So that's going to work out as well. Let's get to these crazy... let's see who we got on here. Hulk Squad. Shout out to Hulk Squad. Titan's always on here. Kim Fit Haynes. I was checking out your profile today on Instagram. Good stuff. Agent, we got Curtis on here. Who else we got? Got a lot. Zaire. Ray P. Wow, Ray P. Ray P called me, man. I haven't talked to this guy in years. Boston in the building. Photography. We got a photographer on here. Always good. Said, looks like you need a 10-piece all lemon pepper. Jimmy Dean's on here. He's a food guy. He's a foodie. He makes food. He said, looks like I need a 10-piece. Hey, if you could take the bone out of the 10-piece, I'll take it. But anybody that knows me, I don't do meat with bones on it. But you could pull it off, and I'll eat it all day long. Shout out to Kim. I see her on here waving. All right, let's get into the first topic, guys. Dwayne Johnson vows to ban real guns from all his film sets after the fatal, Rust shooting. If you guys don't know what the quote-unquote Rust shooting was, Alec Baldwin, famous actor. I've seen him in plenty of movies. He's a pretty good actor, and I like his stuff. Was on a movie set, and he had a gun, which they thought wasn't loaded during the movie set, and actually shot and actually, unfortunately, killed somebody. So it wasn't just like someone was shot at. It wasn't just like someone was hit. Someone was actually killed because of this. And now he's facing a slew of charges, which, is kind of makes sense. Someone loses their life, there has to be charges to come about. But basically, The Rock is saying that he doesn't want to have real guns on his set anymore because this is going to, he's trying to avoid the problem that happened with Alec Baldwin. I think it's a good idea. I mean, I don't understand why they're using real guns anyways.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy that you're going to use a real gun. I mean, even if you have a movie that's, say, a horror movie or blood and guts, you have blood everywhere. You have gut. You don't have real blood and real guts. So why do you have real guns? I mean, you could even if the gun looks real, like the cosmetics on the outside are real, why is it working? Why do the inner mechanics actually work where it could fire and actually hurt, and unfortunately, like, it did kill somebody? That's crazy. It's a good idea not to have these guns and things, but I'm seeing how other places are going to do this. What type of laws are they going to have because of this? I haven't really seen this happen before. I'm sure it has, but now they're probably going to have certain laws where filmmakers can't have real guns, or the guns have to be tested, or this and that. I mean, why aren't these guns being, like, hand checked and tested before they go on to the set? And why aren't they being checked again right before they go on to the action of the set? It's crazy. Like, there's so much more stuff that people are checking for rather than checking what's important. A couple weeks ago, we're out there with Titan, and they checked, in order to bring the cars into Titan, like to bring the Lamborghini into Titan, they had to do, like, everything. They had to check the engine. They had to unplug the battery. They had to make sure the gas was only on 1/8 of a tank. They had to unplug this wire, all that, and they took your key and all this stuff. And that's just because they don't want you to start your car during an event. Why don't they have some type of these rules in place for whoever's checking the gun? And if they do have that rule in place, that person should be charged, not Alec Baldwin, because he's basically just going along what he's done all these years. He's going on set, he grabs the gun, he follows the script, and shoot, and then next thing you know, someone dies. So it's real bad that it happened. Real bad that it happened. I'm sure we're going to hear about other places where it's happened. It just hasn't been popularized like this has. But it's a good look with The Rock, and hopefully people aren't using real guns. Or again, if they are real guns, the outside cosmetics could be real, but the inner mechanics, the gun should not be an actual working gun if it's on set. Point blank. That's what I think about it. So if you guys have any questions, or if you guys any ideas or your thoughts on this, chime in, shoot me a message. You can come on now or shoot me a message later. Then next week I'll go back and see what's up. I'm pretty sure people are going to be agreeing with me on this. I mean, I'm not saying I'm always right, not one of those things, but I can't imagine people want people to get hurt. So hopefully they take the working guns out of that.
You got some comments.
Yeah, we got some comments. Hulk Squad has said, does that mean that The Rock is going to ban vehicles in all movies because there's thousands of people die from vehicles? Again, I mean that's kind of crazy that way, but I see what you're saying. It's going to snowball into other stuff. I mean, nowadays, you can't have one. Someone said Henry Ruggs is a good conversation. It's a great conversation. That was actually going to be one of my topics. If you guys don't know, Henry Ruggs is a football player. Again, took someone's life, but it was, in a car. And now he's having all this other stuff going on. Well, I'll touch base on that more next week. But again, if you guys are in a profession, or if you're doing something where someone loses their life, this is the reason why there's all these rules and all these laws and this and that. Hopefully there's going to be a law about this. But it's bad to say that you can go from being a hero to a villain like overnight. I know Henry Ruggs was loved by the football community. He was a good guy, athlete. Everyone loved him. He was great. And then he goes out and gets drunk, and gets in a car accident, kills somebody. Now everybody's on the flip side of it, where it could have been anybody. Anybody who's drank before and drove before, it could have been you too.
See, I didn't hear about this one. Wow, okay.
Yeah, basically popular football player, big time football player. He got in he was in a DUI. He was driving DUI. Someone died. So yeah, and now everyone's kind of.
Oh, he's young too. Huh?
Young kid, just turned pro, up and coming athlete. Nice guy. From what I've seen on interviews, you never really know these people in person, but I seem like a pretty good kid. I mean, and now he has all these problems. Wow. And Alec Baldwin, now he may get locked up. He may not. Who knows? But yeah, it's crazy. Let's get into some good stuff though. Oh, yeah. DeSantis, the man. If you guys don't know who DeSantis is, you better Google that name, because I've never really cared about politics or who's in office or who's running or mayor. I've never really cared before up until now, because I'm seeing it in my everyday life. Obviously, me living in Florida, I get the benefits of all the good stuff he's bringing here. But again, he's basically saving Christmas, guys. All the cargo ships that have been out there in LA or out off California or West Coast or wherever they're at, they've all been out there just for months or weeks or however long, out there just in the middle of nowhere with all these containers. I know people are trying to order furniture, and it's taking 2, 3, 4, 5 months to get stuff. And again, Christmas is coming up, so people are getting kind of paranoid. They're not going to have their stuff. But once again, DeSantis saved the day. He rerouted all the ships to the ports in Tampa. So hopefully they're going to be coming to the port in Tampa Bay, other ports in Tampa. You guys can see the video online. You can see all these containers coming into Florida. So your stuff, even if you're not from Florida, is coming in. DeSantis, you did it again. You're the man. DeSantis is the man.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and say, you ready? DeSanta.
Yeah, DeSanta. Yeah, let's start that. All right, had a good one. He just said DeSanta. Let's keep it going because DeSantis saved the day.
Wow.
It's great that he's doing stuff. I mean, it's a simple. It's not a simple procedure, but it's simple to think of that thought process. Like, I mean, he's just doing stuff that general people will be talking on the street about doing. Like, oh, why don't they just bring the ships here? He did it. So. I mean, I just can't believe how much good that he's doing, not only for the state, for the country. Hopefully other places follow his lead. And if you're in a state where you could help out, help out. A lot of states, they're seeing what's going on, but they're not really helping. DeSantis is like, okay, well, we're open down here. The ports are good down here. Let's bring them over here and figure it out from here. So shout out to DeSantis, man.
Just talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, he's definitely being about it. He's a lot of good stuff. He's fighting with the whole mask thing. He's fighting with the schools. He's being threatened to be sued by this person, sued by that person. He's standing by his ground. He's doing what he has to do. And Florida's a lot better state because of it. Even though the price is going up in rent like crazy, there's a reason because of it. Because everyone wants to come here. Because I feel it's the best state in the country to live in right now, from every aspect, not just the weather and not just the fitness. Everything is booming right here. Even in Tampa, Tampa's the #1 tech city in the country right now. Forbes, you guys can go to Forbes right now and Google it. Tampa's #1 over LA, over New York, over Houston, all that stuff. And I feel like DeSantis has a big part to do with why Florida's booming and booming. If you guys got any questions on here, let's see what Hulk Squad. Big Run is generating millions of dollars for the state of Florida. Wish I could do the same for New York. Yeah, Yep. He's doing a lot of good stuff. Who else got any car? I took 3 months to get my new car. Nice, Kim.
That's because of all of the restrictions and stuff.
Yeah, congrats on your new car, but 3 months to get it, that's terrible. I don't know. I'm not sure what state you're in. Shout out to Big Irishman on there. We got Big Irishman, Pretty Fit with Gia's on here. Who else? Jimmy in Vegas.
Oh, somebody from Vegas.
Jimmy Dean. That's the food guy. Got any more questions on it? You can scroll a little bit, see if there's any more. That's it? All right, that's pretty much it for questions. Now, I'll be on here for a little bit longer, guys. If you got questions, chime in. We got some events coming up. We got the Tim Gardner NPC Atlantic Coast. It's our first year doing this show. Originally, it was a one-day show, but because it got other shows, again, this is someone, shout out to Tim Gardner. Again, this is someone that has the opportunity to be able to help other places, and he did. Other shows canceled their bikini shows. So what did Tim do? Tim said, okay, we'll make this a 2-day show and we'll bring those bikini girls and those pros over here. So originally it was supposed to be just a 1-day show. Now it's a 2-day pro show because Tim Gardner took advantage of his resources and said, look, if they can't do it over here, I can do it here. So he's helping out. So it's a 2-day show. It's going to be down in Fort Lauderdale, I believe.
Yep, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. It's the first year we're sponsoring that show too. So we're looking forward to it. Titan's going to be in the house. 2-day show. At the Hilton. The girls will be down there at the booth. I'll be down there at the booth. Come by, get some pictures, get some free t-shirts. And as always, you got to touch the iPad and give us your name and email. That's pretty much all you guys got to do for shirts. I always have people say, how do we get the shirts? How do we get the shirts? Can we call in? No, just come by the booth, hit the iPad, name, number, and email, and then that's pretty much it. You get the t-shirts. And what's good about that, too, is now you get on our mailing list, and now you always get information about Titan. New products, sales, events, all that stuff. Once we get you locked in, you're good with us, so we'll notify you anything that's going on. So we got more questions here. Who's this, Mile?
This is Mr. J.D. Dickerson from Facebook. This is a Facebook comment. This is true. Remember that?
When Brandon Lee was filming The Crow, they should have stopped using real guns. Actually, you know what? That's a good one. Because I said I haven't heard about it before, but actually I was so young that I don't really. But yeah, it's true.
Was it the same movie his dad was doing? I don't remember
I'm not sure, but yeah, why are they using real guns? I don't understand that. I really don't understand. Like, that's like, what are they going to use, a real grenade? Like, I mean, If they're using real gun, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. No more real guns. No more real anything. I mean,
we got Rodney's in the house.
Rodney saying what's up. Dwayne Day saying what's up. What's up to everybody?
This is cool. He's a 3-year anniversary follower. Dwayne
Whoa,
Day is cool.
nice.
Never seen that before.
3-year anniversary follower, and I see Rodney got the top fan diamond on there.
Oh yeah.
I know Rodney's been with Titan for probably like 10 years. He's probably the last of the Mohicans, so to speak. I mean, he's like the original Titan. So it's good that he's still doing, and he still looks pretty much the same too. If you guys don't follow Rodney, follow him.
What's his tagline? He says he's always ready, so he doesn't have to get ready.
Yeah, he's always 2 weeks out. He's like 52 years old and shredded obliques, symmetrical, never stepped on stage a day in his life, and he's always 2 weeks out. Crazy.
He's never competed?
Never competed before. I guarantee you he could compete tomorrow and win 90% of the shows he answered if he wanted to. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's me, Rod, and Deke. Shout out to Deke too. We do a lot of Deke shows too. Another event we have on December 4th is the Cars and Couture. That's the 11th annual Collectors Gala James Bond theme. So bring out your James Bond. I'm gonna see if I can get like a tank top tuxedo. I've been trying to find one, or a sleeveless tuxedo. I don't want to look too Chippendale, but I want it to be like, a sleeveless tuxedo for the theme. Hopefully it's warm weather, but I don't want to be with that Chippendale boat too much. Not too much, but it's going to be a good show. December 4th, Cars and Couture, and again, it's the 11th annual Collectors Gala, so it's going to be a big event too. That's pretty much it here for Titan Lifestyle. Let's see if we got any more questions before I check out.
We got some good ones.
Let's see what we got. The CDC just changed its definition of what immunized means. Only vaccinated people are considered immunized. I can't say that. Immunized. I don't know. I don't even know where they're going with that one.
Well, they're saying that they changed it. You know how we can be immune to diseases and whatnot?
Right.
Now the CDC is just saying that only the people that are vaccinated. So you have to be vaccinated to be considered that way. But you can be immune to diseases without having a vaccination. They're just doing that to stir it up.
They're going to desperate measures with this stuff. I mean, whether the information they give is desperate or what they're saying they're going to do is desperate. I mean, it's crazy that, in New York that you have to show vaccination to go in the grocery store, but you don't have to do that here. But I mean, that's bad. I can only imagine that. Thank God for Amazon.
Yes, sir. Kim is from Seattle.
Seattle. She said she had to order it. Again, what'd you say? It took 3...
For the car?
Yeah, it took 3 months to get her car. Seattle. Yeah, Seattle. I wouldn't want to be out west. Texas and Florida seems like where it's at right now.
Yeah, right. Here's a really good one right here. EW Adventure says, is 45 too old to get into bodybuilding?
Definitely not. Definitely not. 45 is a good age to get into bodybuilding. A lot of the top bodybuilders you see, like the ones that are top competitive in the world, are 35 plus. So in terms of bodybuilding, it's not a performance sport where you have to be fast or jump high or have that, recoverability. Like when I was younger playing football, I could fall on the ground, get tackled all day long. The next day I don't feel it. If I were to do it right now, I'd be feeling it for weeks. So again, with bodybuilding, it's just how you look. It's not so much how you perform. So yeah, you could change that mirror up until you're 100 years old. I would recommend some HRT at 45. Get your blood work done. We could do it here. Call us up. We could do it in-house, or we could send you somewhere to get it done. But 45 is a good age to start working on your blood work. If you haven't done it before, figure out where you're at. See if you even need HRT. You may not need it, but just to see where you're good at. Everything's regulated. So if you are going to start bodybuilding, you're starting, with a blueprint of your body and everything. A lot of people get into bodybuilding and wait 10 years, something I did, before they get their blood work done. Now they have to I wish I would have known this earlier, blah, blah, blah. So 45 is a great age to get into it, and I'd recommend it. And if you need help, hit me up. I got you.
All right, so...
Kim Hayes said, my body's way better than a Chippendale. I appreciate that. I wouldn't, they're about 100 pounds less than me, so I appreciate that. You recognizing that, Kim.
Like Patrick Swayze in what's that movie called? Roadhouse or something.
Oh yeah.
Slender as hell.
Yeah, right. Muscle maturity is where it's at. Kim Hayes just said that too. It's true. If you look at a guy that's 45, bodybuilder, as a guy that's 25, you could always tell the 45-year-old, usually, depending on genetics and nutrition, has a more dense, grainier, thinner skin. Look like they've been training longer. Looks like the muscles been stressed more, so it has more of a dense look to it. But yeah, I'm gonna be bodybuilding for as long as I could, as long as I could stand, or even if I can't stand, I'll be doing curls in a wheelchair somewhere. So.
Oh wow, Kim is 52.
Kim's 52. You look great for 52. I saw your profile today.
Fantastic. I had no idea.
Yeah, I thought you were at least 10 years younger than that. At least you look good for 52. So that's what the gym does, is it keeps you young. A lot of times, you know, I meet people now that I haven't seen in 10 years. They say, "Oh wow, you look almost younger than you did 10 years ago." That's an accomplishment for me. A lot of times people, they want to make more money or have a nicer car, a nicer house every year to year. I want my body to be better every year and year. So when I see people 10 years ago, you know, they may have a little bit more money or a nicer house or car now, but their body has just gone to complete quote unquote trash compared to how they used to look. To me, I look at them like, yeah, you know, you got a little bit nicer of a place and stuff, but what happened? You know, I want to be on the flip side of that. I'd rather have the same car 10 years later and have my body looks 10 times better. That's just the way I function, because that's this age. People, wine gets better with age. Your income should get better with age. Your body can get better with age too. Now your joints, connective tissue, jumping and all that may deteriorate, but when you look in the mirror, I mean, if you look at Ernestine Shepherd, she's 85 years old. I posted a picture on Instagram. She's 85 and has the body of a 25-year-old. It's possible, and she actually didn't start working out until she was in her mid-60s. So this guy's 45, so she has 20 years on you. And now she has the best body in the world of any 80-year-old ever. So.
And EW's Adventures asking for the, thanks for the information. What's the contact info?
Contact info is just go to my Instagram, Big Dru 616. You can DM me there, or you can also go to Titan Medical. Go to Titan Medical's Instagram, and just you can contact me through there as well.
That's a good question. All right.
What would you tell your 22-year-old self?
About life?
My 22-year-old self, I would probably say nutrition probably would be my main thing. I've been fortunate to have good genetics where when I was, you know, I could eat McDonald's and all that stuff and still stay lean. It's not healthy. I don't do it anymore, but probably nutrition going back and just doing the fundamentals, squat, bench, deadlift. I benched a lot. I deadlift some. I never really squatted starting out. And even now it's funny for me. It's awkward because I never really started out as a foundation. So as a 22-year-old, if you're not squatting already, I would recommend squatting twice a week, not so heavy, and get your nutrition. Nutrition's on point. If you can set up your nutrition now, oh my God, by 10, 20 years from now, you're going to be like on point. Get used to eating healthy food. So that way when you eat unhealthy, you think about it. When people that eat donuts every single day, they don't realize how dirty it is because they're always eating it. But if you have someone that eats healthy all the time, as soon as they eat their donut, they realize what it's doing to them. So if you can get used to eating clean all the time like I did, when I do eat unhealthy, it's like I feel guilty, as opposed to before, I didn't feel anything because I was doing it all the time. So consistent nutrition is key, no matter what age you are. This guy says 100% Titan Medical for life and eating this iron till I die. Damn right, Irishman. This guy said, Kim Hayes says she has high test at 52 and not on HRT. Again, everyone's different. This is the female guy saying that she has a high test level and she's not on TRT. So again, everyone's different. You know, some women have a high test, some women have low tests. And for people hearing this saying, wait, a woman, testosterone? Yes. Women have testosterone too, guys. Guys and girls. Women have testosterone. They just don't have as much as we do. So when you hear someone say, oh, my testosterone level is high, that doesn't mean that the woman is taking anabolic steroids that include testosterone. It doesn't mean that the woman is, you know, weird or, you know, not normal or whatever. All women have a certain level of testosterone too. So that's, again, why you get your blood work done. If you have symptoms of high testosterone as a woman, but you're automatically thinking, I don't have testosterone, I'm not a woman, and you self-diagnose, you could be causing more problems by taking medications or not taking medications that could help that problem. So again, blood work, you hear it all the time, blood work, is huge.
And what you don't want is low test no matter who you are.
Yeah. A male's testosterone level is going to be a lot higher than a woman's, even if you take, you know, just a natural, 100% natural 40-year-old woman or 40-year-old man. Man's always going to be a lot higher than the woman. So in terms of the numbers, when you hear a woman and you hear their numbers, if it's really, really low, that may be low to them, but it's not even close to where we should be. So everyone has a certain level of testosterone to a certain point. If you have none, then there's a problem. If you have none as a woman, or you're low as a woman, then we would give you HRT. The medical provider will probably give you HRT, whether it's through an injectable, or whether it's through a tablet, whether it's through a cream, or whatever the case may be. Women don't need as much testosterone, so they don't necessarily need injections. Injections are always better. But in terms of the frequency of injections, for a man may take 100 milligrams to 200 milligrams testosterone a week, prescribed by their doctor for HRT. A woman is going to take nowhere near that amount. So in order for a woman to take 200 milligrams of injectable testosterone, she would have to microdose every single day. So there's different forms of administration that work better for women or better for men. For men, I would recommend injectable. For women, I would recommend something other than injectable, unless those milligrams are needed, which is going to be determined by your blood test.
All right, you see what Irishman said about the eating?
Irishman said, my vascularity increased like crazy in only 3 weeks, eating cleaner than what he was. He said, and that's just to say I wasn't eating clean. I changed my diet to full clean now. Well, yeah, I mean, it really happens, and especially with the sodium, too. A lot of times people think they're eating clean. They go to the freezer section in the grocery store, and they get lean cuisines and healthy choice and all this stuff. Like, yeah, it's low fat, it's low this, but the sodium's like 500 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams. That sodium is going to give you water retention, which is going to be sub-Q water, which you're going to hold underneath your skin, which is going to blur out your muscles, going to blur out the vascularity. So Irishman's on here saying he cleaned up his diet. In 3 weeks, he's starting to see more vascularity. In 3 weeks, you're not going to put on lean muscle tissue. Doesn't matter what you take. You're not going to put it on to the point where you could see it. But by cleaning up your diet and getting rid of that sodium, now he's got less sub-Q water, where you can start to see the definition, and then once that muscle's pushing against the skin, I'm telling you, low sodium, low sugar, and no lactose is like my main things I tell people in order to get their body right.
Y'all are awesome. Kim's signing off. Looks like.
Kim's signing off. I think I'm about to sign off too. Once again, this is Titan Lifestyle with Big Dru. John's usually with me. He's out handling business. He'll be back next week. Make sure you guys tune in on Facebook. Make sure you guys tune in on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you hit the bell on YouTube, and also subscribe to the YouTube. Also, check out the podcast. If you guys have an iPhone, just go to the podcast, purple icon, type in Titan Lifestyle. If you don't have an iPhone, just Google search Titan Lifestyle, and you can listen to all the past shows. You can listen to this show. You can go back and figure out what we said. If there was a question you missed, you can go back, watch it, listen to it anytime. We could be in your ear 24/7 here at Titan Medical. This is Big Dru. I'll see you guys next week. I'm about to stay here for a little bit because it's raining outside. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Have a